Hey everyone, it's Deb here from Deb's Greenhouse, and we've got today's top 5 plants. We are starting off with this beautiful Dahlia. This is from the Dalaya series. Now we grow, I think, almost all the colors, if not all of them, in the Dalaya series. We really like it. They're gonna grow about 14 inches by 14 inches, so they get really full. This is the Dea Yellow, and it's a really nice, kind of bright, buttery yellow. Super clear and clean. I love a solid color like that. I really love yellow, and this is just a really nice bright shade. So the thing about dahlias is if you're putting it in a planter, let's say a 12-inch planter, just one dahlia is enough. I find that their roots are quite aggressive and they will choke out other annuals in a mixed container if it's too small. In a larger container, let's say something that measures 15 inches or wider at the top, you can mix your dahlias with other annuals. Dahlias grow really well in part sun to full sun. I find that they're a little easier to manage in part sun, but they do great in full sun as well. When the flower's completely done, you're going to reach down to the bottom of that flower stem and just cut it out with a pair of scissors. And that will keep your dahlia making fresh new blooms as often as possible. We really love the Dalaya series because they're super disease resistant, and we find that some series of dahlias just really struggle with powdery mildew. We have had such great success with these dahlias. Our second item for today's top 5 is Kennilworth Ivy. These are sort of a creeping ivy slash vine. They grow great in rock beds and as a ground cover. They're going to do great in shade all the way to sun, and they're really hardy. So expect these to come back for you, and super cute little blooms. These sell out really quickly. I know that they're very popular, so yeah, we've got them. Our third item for today's top 5 is a new tomato variety for us. This is called Cipolla's Pride, and when I saw these tomatoes and got to try them, I was blown away. We're definitely going to be growing some of these ourselves here, Paige and I, so that we can make some sauces and do some tomato processing. It is a really big, juicy Roma. I'll show you a picture of the ones I got last year. And we saw these actually when we toured the county. That is a destination just east of Toronto. And a greenhouse grower that we know there gave us some to sample from her greenhouse. These will grow fantastic for you in the summer outside or in a greenhouse setting. But yeah, if you want to process tomatoes, salsas, sauces, things like that, this is a great tomato, and it was delicious too. Our fourth item for today's top 5 plants is something we grew last year, but we saw the year before when we visited Australia. This is called Anigozanthus, more commonly known as Kangaroo Paw, and this variety is called Kanga Red. So it just has a hint of red in the blooms here. Aren't the blooms cool? We also have this in pink and yellow. The pink is starting to bloom. The yellow hasn't started yet. When we saw this in Australia, I just thought it was absolutely amazing, and I was super excited that we could grow it here. So we had it last year here for the first time, and it grew fantastic. Paige and I kept a pot just to try it ourselves through the summer, and it got really big, like I would say 2 feet tall. Tons of foliage, like you can see these sprouts coming up. Tons of leaves at the bottom, really full and quite wide, like I would say a good foot wide, and tons of fat flower spikes. What's great about it is you can grow it hot, and you can grow it dry, and you can grow it in full sun. So if you have a spot that is sunny, hot, and dry, it is going to grow fantastically for you. We grew it just in a singular pot that was about a 10-inch pot, and this was just on a trial basis. It did great. You will not be disappointed if you try these. We have lots, and yeah, I think you're gonna like it. It was really incredible and such a unique flower. So unique. I love it. Our final item for today's top 5 plants is a super pretty geranium. I love geraniums. You guys know that. If you've watched me, you know I love geraniums. This color is one we've had for a couple of years. I'm always searching for geraniums with these like double blooms, and when we say double, we mean it has multiple layers of petals. This is a really soft apricot, and it is called Geranium Antique Salmon. See how pretty that is? It's not fully bloomed yet. There's still some buds underneath that haven't opened. This is a small size of geranium. So if you had a 10-inch planter, you could put one in a 10-inch planter and it would fill it out and be full for the summer. They are shorter. I would say they max out about 10 inches. So it is a more petite sized geranium, but with a fully salmony / white bloom. It's really bright coming in here, so it looks a lot whiter than it is on screen. There we go. You can see more of the salmon color. Very pretty. So if you like these unique geraniums, these are something you can add to your geranium collection. Easily overwinter this indoors. Bring it inside before frost in the fall. Grow it on a sunny windowsill, just like any sort of greenhouse plant. And it will reward you with new shoots in the springtime, a really strong stalk, and lots of buds. So that's today's top 5 plants. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.